Okay, so today I'm interviewing my mom and I'm asking her about questions of home and belonging. So, tell me about yourself. What's your name? Where are you from? How old are you? And what do you do for work?
Okay, my name is Rory Duke. I am from here, basically. Well, Maryland, Anne Arundel County, all over. I'm a kindergarten teacher. I am 51. I think that's all you asked me. Okay.
Where were you born?
I was born in Tacoma Park, Maryland.
Okay. How long did you live there for?
No idea. Not long.
How long would you say? Like if you had to guess.
I honestly don't know, but I would say just as a baby.
Okay. Do you know what caused you to move from Tacoma Park?
My guess is that my dad was in the Navy and he was stationed in Virginia Beach.
Did you move to Virginia Beach?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Where is like home to you?
Home to me is here in Arnold.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you make yourself feel at home?
How do I make myself feel at home? What do you mean by that?
I mean, like, are there specific things that you do to make yourself get that sensation of like, oh, I belong here?
No, I just feel like I do. I think it's because this is where I've lived the longest. Because I moved to Arnold when I was 12. And I don't know, it's just home to me.
Okay. Do you believe that like where you're from or where you're from or where you feel most welcomed is home?
Yes.
Okay. Do you feel,
Yeah.
is it where you feel most welcomed? Is that home? Or is it physically where you're from? Is that home?
Wait, ask me that again.
Do you feel that where you're born and where you grew up is home, or where you feel most welcomed is home?
Oh, I see what you're saying. That's tough because for me, it's like a combination of both. Because Maryland, the state of Maryland is home to me. Like, I've always lived here. And so, the people I surround myself with make it home, but it's almost all I've ever known. So it's not like, the people make me feel at home, like my friends, my family. But it's also just being here. Like, but there was a small moment where I moved away for a summer, and I thought I was going to make it permanent, and it did not feel like home.
Where'd you move?
Virginia Beach.
And you didn't like it?
I liked it, but it just wasn't right. It just didn't fit me.
How so?
Like, I made friends for the summer, but it wasn't like anybody really stuck. I don't know. I didn't have like my good friends and that I've always had because they were all in Maryland, or my family near me.
Okay. So when somebody asks you, like, where are you from, you say Anne Arundel County?
I say Arnold, Maryland.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you could tie home to one person, who would it be and why?
Ooh, I don't know if I could do one person.
Name two people.
I mean, obviously, my parents,
Okay.
you know, my siblings, but then also like my high school friends that I still remain friends with today.
Okay. Does home come to you in the form of five senses, like touch, smell, sight, taste, hearing? Like when you experience those sensations?
I would say it's, in a way, yes. I wouldn't say my five senses, but I'd say because we live in, where we live here in Arnold, even, we have all four of the seasons, and we have the beach, we have the mountains, we have ocean, lakes, river, like we have everything here. So it's like, that to me is home. Like I couldn't imagine living in Florida
Right.
or somewhere where you only get one season or two seasons. To me, that would be bizarre. So it's kind of like having access to all that is home to me.
Because it makes your home feeling broader.
Not broader, but it has everything.
Okay. Has your personal definition of home changed over the course of your life? Like, do you think home when you were
No.
12
Well-
feels like home when you're 50?
I'm going to say it hasn't. I have lived in so many different homes. I've moved a lot
Yeah.
as a kid, that your house is not your home. It's being with your family that's your home.
So you... Okay.
But that's just the way I grew up, where I also like the idea, but I never had it, of having one home your whole life. Like Dad, one home, like,
Yeah.
and we still go there.
Right.
Like, I think that's really cool, and that is his home
Okay.
to him.
Do you think that, like, his sense of home has affected your sense of home? When it
A little
comes to
bit.
Stability.
A little bit. Like, I like the fact that he still goes home to his childhood home. I can never do that.
Right.
Well, I can do it with Grandpa, but I didn't grow up in that house.
If you could return to one of those houses, which one would you go back to? Like, where is it?
I mean, I lived here all through high school in a townhouse, which I liked. It was fine, nothing special. Elementary school, I did love the house down in Edgewater. That was only because it was a cool home. Like, it's no special memories or anything there.
When do you feel not at home? And I don't mean just, like, physically being away
When
from here.
I can't physically be with my family at a moment's notice.
Okay. So...
Meaning,
elaborate on
like, obviously you and your siblings and Dad,
Yeah.
but also, like, my parents, my brothers, like, I like the fact that I'd be like, hey, let's do dinner tomorrow night, and they say, all right,
that. Yeah.
I like that.
Okay. So you don't, like, that's what makes you feel not at home?
Yeah, like, for instance, when I was in Virginia Beach, I was much younger, like, but I couldn't do that.
But you still had your brother.
Not in Virginia Beach. I was there by myself.
Why?
Because it was like right after college, I moved down there. I was going to maybe teach down there. Why do no.
Okay.
Are you thinking because Uncle Todd lived in Virginia?
No, I just thought you were younger.
Yeah, I was like 22 or something.
okay.
Yeah.
Like, how do you think economics played a role in your sense of belonging?
I never thought about that, economics. It never really played a role for me. Like, I definitely, like, growing up, like, you know, those high school years, you definitely knew like I had friends of all, looking back, like economic homes, you know?
Mhm.
I knew my friends that had more money, I knew my friends that probably had less, like, but it didn't play any role, it wasn't important to me.
Okay. Same with like marriage. How do you think that has affected you? I know you said that like his sense of home affected your sense of home, but overall, how do you think you guys like work together to create this sense of home?
Well, we both come from divorced families,
Mm-hmm.
and mine was fine. Like, I was so young, like, obviously, you know, everything's fine.
Yeah.
Like, I've got great brothers from it, like, you know, like, it's
Yeah.
all good. Dad's was a little bit different. He was much older, so he remembers it. But I think we both knew when we were dating that we never wanted that for us. Like, so, like, if times got tough, we're gonna stick together and get through it, you know?
Right.
Like, it's kind of like this, we never really said those words, but we had that, like, understanding, you know? Like, just because both of our parents got divorced doesn't mean that that's gonna end up happening to us down the road,
Oh,
you know?
Mm.
Yeah.
I think we're done.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.